I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on the Spotlight Network, we're talking about leadership, career transitions, and how to turn past experience into future success. The name of the book, Rebooting, transitioning from you to new and experienced you. The author is Billy Poggi, and he is an MBA. And in the book, he shares his wonderful journey as a Marine transitioning into the private sector, offering strategies for navigating change and thriving in new professional landscapes. If you're looking to level up your career and leadership skills, this is a book you must pick up. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put him in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his wonderful book. The links are below this interview. And be sure to download the Spotlight Network TV app streaming on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Billy, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Thanks for having me, Logan.
You had a position of incredible responsibility as a U.S. Marine, but when you come back to the States, it's appreciated, but there is a transition. There's a difference between being in the military and being in the private sector. What was that transition like for you?
It was a very intense transition. I didn't understand initially because as in the military, it teaches you to lean in.
Mhm.
But it was only afterwards that I was putting all these pieces together that I learned that I could write a book and really help others make this transition better and increase their success.
What were some of the things that you learned doing that transition that would make it smoother, better, easier for the next people who try to make a similar type move?
Okay, so there's a lot of things that we are taught in the military, and a lot of those are don't understand the problem, but learn it as you're going along the way.
Mhm.
So that ability to deal with the ambiguousness in the day-to-day life and lean in to find a solution, even without the answer presented in front of you. That's a huge cultural shift in the military, and it's very valuable inside the private sector. So I want to make sure that people are learning about that now, so that as they're transitioning out, they're realizing that they won't be told the answer even when they're in the private sector. They're going to find a new answer along the way.
So there's disparities between the two, between military and private sector. But the skills that you learned in the military were very useful in the private sector, right?
Incredibly useful. And sometimes the private sector doesn't get to utilize those because they don't see them for what they are. And this is a little bit of understanding that people from the military have a do all, can do attitude.
Hmm.
It's a great attitude to have. And when presented with any problem, they're going to get after it. They're going to find the results, they're going to achieve those results, and they're going to come back asking for more opportunities.
When you left the military and were in the private sector, were you like, what did I get myself into after a while? Were you missing the, I guess, more regimented feel of the military where there was a standard protocol for everything?
There, there was some things that were missed, right? But some other things, right? I got to stay home more often.
Yeah.
Um, and I got to be with my family. So those are great opportunities in the private sector.
Yeah.
Some of the discipline, yeah, is missed, and the camaraderie is missed. Uh, we do have a lot of great people in the military and those serving. So I
Hmm.
always want to find a way I can reach back and then pull them into this new private sector world.
Absolutely. Leadership plays a big role in your book. What are some of the key traits, leadership traits that transfer successfully from the military into the business world?
Okay, so there's a couple points that I'd want to bring up. One, should is a four-letter word. This should work. This should be good. Like that's a trait that the military is just not going to utilize,
Hmm.
only because it doesn't come through. This should, no, 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 it will work. These are ways that those in the military served and found ways to be successful by not using those four-letter words.
So
Another item,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, the another item I want to bring up is some people are doubtful when they transition. They have these anxieties about them. They have known something for so long, and they're not sure if they're going to be successful with their next step. And I want to reach out and let them know that they are good, and there is no but. You're not good, but no, you're great, and we
Hmm.
need you. We need you not only now, but we're going to need you again in the future, and your family will need you. This is key as we bring them from their great success, all the things they've done in their career so far, and into this next step of their journey.
You now work in software development. How did you make the leap from military service to this highly technical industry?
Oh, again, I had a network and I
Mhm.
utilized the network. So much like I was successful through that network, I'm trying to create a second network here for those to reach out and connect with people so that they can find a new path. So that comes with input, and that comes with responsibility to like bring and pull others up. I also want to make sure that people know that they can ask for help, and that's good. Please ask for help. Please reach out. There's a lot of people out here who want to help you transition and be successful.
Absolutely. What age did you join the military? How long were you in the military?
Oh, I got in at, I think I was 25 and I did 8 years.
Wow, amazing. So were you working between 18 years old and 25 and then joined the military? Tell or go to school. Tell us what happened in between there.
So 18 to 25, yeah, that's all my college time. I got while I was in, I did my MBA.
Mhm.
And again, the military, thank you very much for helping me with that. It's been a great tool. Can't recommend it enough.
Where were you stationed? Where were you deployed?
I had what was called back-to-back hardship tours in Southern California and Hawaii.
Wow,
Yep.
amazing. That's where you spent your 8 years in Hawaii and California?
Yep. A little joke in there. It's not too hard out there, but
I know. Yeah, I
if
got the joke immediately when I heard you
okay,
were
I'm
stationed
making
there, the
sure.
heartache tour. Yeah.
But yeah, Southern California and then Hawaii, and then I did one pump overseas. So
Okay. Amazing, amazing. And you credit the military for your success in many ways, right? Because they did educate you, they did teach you a lot, and they did put you up in beautiful environments as well.
there,
Yeah.
yes, there was a lot of expertise and training along with mentorship. All these attributes that I hope owe 100% to the military, and I want to reach back out and find more ways to bring others into this the new world.
Yeah. Have you been able to work with any vets who have come out of service and been struggling a little bit? I mean, you know you're working and helping them now with this book, but I was wondering if any of your fellow vets had reached out to you for advice when you were making the transition, when they were thinking about doing the same thing.
Yep. Every day I have officers, senior enlisted, junior Marines, all sorts that reach out just for small things like, hey, when I do an interview, what should I do?
Yeah.
When when I'm conversing via email, or can I do it via text, or how do I chat via this social network?
Hmm.
All these are insights that are small, delicate items that we take for granted, having been doing in this space now for a while. But someone in the military is not trained on those and hasn't done a interview in a way. They know how to show up and deliver. They don't know how to ask questions to get the input and response and or even negotiate a salary.
Yeah.
All of these are items that you don't know in the military, you don't know how to do. So that's again part of that network that we need to help each other with.
What advice do you have for someone who feels stuck in their career and unsure of their path forward?
Okay. I'd recommend they really link up with someone they know and trust. There's a multitude of ways to connect with people. I'm even available online. You can find me through LinkedIn and various social media. I can help you with a lot of things, and please don't hesitate. And what I always tell my Marines is if you can't talk to me, talk to someone. There's someone who can help you with whatever you're going through. You have a voice and it can be heard.
Hmm. And do you have plans to write any future books?
Looking forward to it. I have some ideas. It's going to come together. I'll keep you up to date.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Who's your target audience for rebooting?
I'm looking for all of those persons leaving the military service. So the service members that are like, hey, I don't know what I'm going to do when I get out. I'm not sure what's going on. In the private sector, in the entire world, really, software development is a key attribute that many people realize they need. So knowing that I can take my skills from the military and apply it to the ambiguous environments of a software development space and be successful, that's a key attribute I want to share with as many people as I can.
Wonderful, wonderful. I think it's a great tool. It's a great book, loaded with perfect practical advice from a guy who's done it. And I think it's very relatable, very understandable, and it's highly recommended. The name of the book is Rebooting, Transitioning from You to New and Experienced You. In the book, Billy shares his insights from his journey as a U.S. Marine transitioning to the private sector. The book offers strategies for navigating change and thriving in new professional landscapes. If you're looking to level up your career and leadership skills, this book is a must-read. Billy, thank you for your service. I salute you, and thank you for your time today for this interview.
Of course. Thank you, Logan. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure's been all mine, sir. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time until next time on Spotlight.